Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So, today I wanted to tell you that you need to have one learning plan. Okay, so you need to have one learning plan. So, what you have to do, you have to create one Excel sheet. In that, the first topic we are learning SQL. The second topic we are learning Power BI. Next one is SSIS and data warehousing. The last one is called SSAS tabular model. So these are the topics we are going to be learning. If you learn SQL, Power BI, SSIS, data warehousing, SSAS tabular model, your learning plan is complete. So what you do, you go to SQL Server, you create a column like this. Start date, end date, video number one, what is the topic, did I watch this video, any clarifications in the video, practice. So whatever sir, taught in the video number one, did I practice, did I take the notes, and any assignments are there, so did I practice or not, like that. Okay, so like that you need to write. So whenever you start watching the video number one, you mention the number one video and mention the topic name. Did I watch? Yes. Any clarifications? No. Practice I have completed, whatever are done, or practice if it is not there, not applicable. That means what? So in video number one, there is no practice, completely theory, not applicable. So notes I have taken, no assignments, not applicable because assignments are not there, like that. So when is that you have started and when is that you have finished this video? If you finish, next day or the same day, you will come to know that you're bit faster, right? So again, you have to start video number two, give the start date. Start date you have started after 10th, 2 days you did not open the book, then the 12th you have started. You will come to know that how many times you're taking a break and how many days you took to complete this video. So start date of the video, end date of the video, video number two in SQL Server, and the topic name some blah blah blah. Did I watch completely? Yes. And any clarifications? No. Or any practice work? Not applicable because it is completely theoretical. Notes I have written. So assignments again, Bhaskar sir did not give, so not applicable, right? So like that, you need to mention lot of things. And when is that you have completed? You have completed, let us say, on 15th. So you will come to know how many days you're taking for each and every video, and you have a point. So did I watch completely? Did I have any clarifications? If you have, write all those clarifications here. Or you have to maintain some clarifications here. You can write all the clarifications here. Okay. So you can mention SQL clarification. SQL, let us say, video number, SQL video number one. You can have clarifications. Okay. So whatever be the clarifications that you have, so that you need to mention in this. That's it. So SQL topic is going on. So I have these many clarification 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. So write all clarifications like that. Video number 2 clarifications. Video number 3 clarifications. Everything will be available. So you will be able to have all the clarifications are going to be recorded. So you don't lose anything, right? See, if you don't have a plan, so we don't know where we are going, right? If you don't have a plan, we don't know where we are going. For example, you have planned saying that I have to complete at least 5 videos in this week. That is the plan. So whether you have completed 5 or 3, or you have completed more than 5, that means 7 or 8. So if you have a milestone or if you have a plan, then you can track it. If there is no tracking is not available, sorry guys, I got a call. So if you don't have a plan, definitely we will not be able to, track it. So at least you need to have a plan in your mind so that you will be able to easily complete the course. So you may take 1 more month extra, 2 more month extra. That is not a, problem. That is not a crime. But if you don't have any plan, if you're not tracking anything, then definitely you don't know where you're going, right? So you need to have a small Excel sheet like that, And normally housewives and working people, they don't have enough time as others, so they may take a little more time extra. So but you need to create one plan like this, and you should be able to fill in this, so that you will be able to easily track yourself. A lot of people I had seen, they took 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, but after 6 months they're able to crack 3 to 4 interviews. So not in a hurry, slow and steady wins the race. You have the videos with you. If not today, tomorrow also you can practice. But you should not take much more time. Daily disciplined 1 hour. Daily you need to spend some time, practice SQL, practice Power BI first. This month and the next month, don't go into any other topics, only SQL and only Power BI. If you don't have a time for something, again, concentrate on any one topic, then you will be able to jump into next topics. SSIS is only 1 month. Data warehousing only 7 days. SSAS tabular model cube only 5 days. So you don't have much more time, much more issues. 5 days only. Data warehousing only 7 classes, and SSIS 25 classes, like that. So Power BI SQL Server, I am giving you 60 days of time, 2 months. Clear? 60 days of time. This month and next month you need to practice. If not, you can just go to next month. But you need to have this time frame so that you will be able to easily get into the subjects and everything. Am I clear? So this is what is called plan. Everybody has to create one Excel sheet like this, and you need to maintain, and you need to write. First, this month and next month only concentrate on SQL and Power BI. Don't concentrate on SSIS and data warehousing and no other things. Clear? And you can also mention interview questions. Okay, so sometimes I'll say this is the interview question. I will be saying, right? Immediately you pause the video and you say, Power BI, or you can say SQL and interview question number one, you write it. Like that, you will be able to write the interview questions also. So that is ready. And the answer, if you know it, that is fine. And I would be explaining the topic. You can just, go understand and write it. If you're not able to understand the topic, you can ask me anything. So everything is getting ready slowly. So after 3 months, when you visit this, everything is available. Interview questions are ready, practice is ready, notes is ready, everything is ready. Say you may forget something, because if first time you're learning, it is very easy human mind to forget. So forgetting is that is good, so no problem. When you open the notes, notes, you will be able to recall everything. So learning is not remembering things. So that is not learning. Learning means understanding something, analyzing something, right? It is or processing something. Understanding, not by hearting. Understanding is not remembering something. That is not a learning at all. Learning means when you read the notes, you should be able to understand clearly what whoever is talking. That is what is called this one. Many people, I forget. If I don't teach Power BI for 1 month, I know I'll forget everything. I'll open the PPT and I'll open sometimes previous videos and I will again revisit. So I'm teaching since 20 years. I will also forget. If I don't teach you Power BI for 2 months, I'll forget. So it is important that you need to practice. Clear? So today, let us talk about one more important concept, SDLC, Software Development Life Cycle. So people already in IT industry, they know about what is SDLC, what is agile methodology, what is a CMM, one CMM level companies. So all of them you will be knowing it. But people in first time coming into IT industry or coming into the IT field, they need to understand what is SDLC, which is a process, software development life cycle. So how a software, it could be any software, Java software, .NET software, BI software, or Android software, or any software, how the IT companies are going to be creating. Are they using any process, or simply they start the project? So is there any process they're going to be following? Yes. So every IT company, whenever they get a project, the project itself has to be followed in a process. One of the process, old process, is called SDLC, Software Development Life Cycle. So if you wanted to develop means if you wanted to create a software, what is the life cycle that you have to know. As a software engineer, you have to know. As a team lead, you have to know. As a customer, they have to know. As a manager of IT company, you have to know. Everybody have to know software development life cycle. What is this? It is a process to develop a software. Now, I will give you one example. Yesterday, I was talking about without a requirement, you will not be able to do the work, right? So I have given you an hotel example, right? Let me go to hotel. So when you go to hotel, who's going to be going to the hotel? A customer like you. You are going to go to the hotel, and the hotel name could be something else, and you with your family you go. So as soon as you go, they don't give you anything because they don't know your requirements. You need this, you need that. So what is going to be happening? The waiter comes. The waiter comes, or is called as a captain or waiter, whoever it is, a supervisor, somebody will come, and they are going to be asking you lot of requirements, sir. Whatever, what is that you wanted to have in our restaurant? We have pizzas, we have burgers, we have juices, we have tea, coffee. You have a lot of appetizers, desserts, sweets, lot of items we have. So what is that you wanted to have? So waiter is the person who's going to be coming and asking you the requirements. Clear? So you tell that I need two lassi, I need two buttermilk, I need tomatoes, soup, I need veg clear soup, I need that, I need two pizzas, more, I need to have more spice, but I don't need tomato. I wanted to have some other vegetables. You have to tell your requirements clearly so that the waiter is going to be writing everything. Clear? So your order is ready, then he will be repeating the order. What is the meaning? He will be repeating the order. So he will be writing all of them in a piece of paper. That is what is called KOT, Kitchen Order Token. Right? When you go to a hotel, he will be writing your order. So there is a name for the documentation. What is that? KOT, Kitchen Order Token. So all of them will be taken and he will be repeating. So sir, you need this, you need this, you need this, you need this. This is spicy and only half you need. This is what 1/2 you need. And he will be saying, then you say yes. So that means after, repeating, you say sign off. Sign off means I am agreed. I say yes, yes, yes. Order is very good, fantastic. You have taken. Sir, agreed upon that. So as soon as you agreed, the KOT will be placed. Table number this, and number of people are 6, and these are the items. And sometimes they may ask your phone number and everything. They will be writing on the KOT. Am I clear? Now, this will be given to the maker. Who's the maker? Chef. Okay. Chef, or you can say cook, whoever it is, right? So chef will be there, who's going to be taking the requirements. Now, chef is not going to come to the customer directly. The waiter or the captain is going to come take the requirements, and you will be giving all the requirements, and the KOT, this is a documentation, will be given to the chef. Chef is the developer. Chef is the developer like us, and he will be making the food ready. Clear? So when food is ready, now again chef is not going to come and give the food to the customer. Again there is a waiter or there is a captain. If taking the order, the waiter is going to be coming and giving the food. So you need to understand, people who are creating, they don't install it. They don't give you software directly. There is other team is going to come and they are going to be giving you the food or giving you the requirement. Clear? So a lot of things are going to change. So this is what is called a hotel example. So chef is a maker, or is going to be producing. Is a production guy, is going to be making the food. But this guy is not going to come to the customer and serve the food. Again, there is a F&B service. These people are called F&B production. So when you go to a hotel, 5-star hotel, F&B means food and beverages production. Production means kitchen department. Waiter and captain. So these people are into F&B service, food and beverages service. Clear? So you are the customer. So let me come to IT industry. let me come to IT industry. So definitely you have to understand, you need to understand the same thing. So now I'm talking about hotel. Now I'm talking about a company called IT company. Right? So IT company will get a lot of customers. You take one IT company called IBM, or you take IT company called Accenture. Accenture will have a lot of customers, right? Hotel has a lot of customers. So IT company has a lot of customer. So here the customer is you. So you and your family. But here, so the customer will be a Walmart company. Clear? The customer will be for IBM Walmart, or ICICI Bank is the customer, right? Or you can say State Bank of India is one of the customer. Like that, IT companies will have a lot of uh, customers. Walmart, ICICI Bank. Now, if you get the customer, we don't know what is that he wanted to have. Customer came to you, customer inquired IBM, hey, we wanted to have some software to be developed for our company. Now, that is only a the starting scope is given, the work is told. Now, from our company, somebody has to go, right? When the customer comes, a captain or the waiter will go and they will gather the requirement, right? So, as soon as you go, someone will go to Walmart company or ICICI Bank and they gather the requirement. So, those people are called business analyst. Okay, so these are the people who's going to be going from where. So all the business analyst is the guy who's going to be working for IBM company. Waiter and captain are working for hotel, right? So only Walmart is from outside. So business analyst is the guy who's going to be working. So these people will understand domain very well, right? These people will understand a domain. Domain means, for example, if it is a ICICI Bank, ICICI and bank is coming for the software, then definitely the business analyst should know about banking. If the Walmart company comes to you and your business analyst should know a domain knowledge. What is the Walmart? Walmart is into FMCG or retail business like Amazon.com, right? So the business analyst should have an experience in the retail sales. So this guy would have worked in the Amazon company for 10-15 years, or this guy business analyst would have worked in banking industry for 10-15 years, and after that he had joined in IBM company as a domain expert, not a technical expert. Clear? So IBM company will have technical guys like Bhaskar Jogi is a technical guy. You also can be a technical guy. So IBM company, Accenture company will have a technical guys like me, as well as business analyst means a domain guys also. They don't know technical. Maximum they know Excel sheet, or maximum they know PPT, how to create a PPT. That's it. So these people do not know any other technologies apart from creating a PPT, MS Word document, or maximum Excel sheets. They may use it. They don't know any other technologies. They don't know what is a Java. They don't know what is a .NET. They don't know what is this, what is that. They know basics, but they don't nothing. Clear? So these people will go to ICICI Bank. They gather complete requirements. Clear? So the requirement will be gathered by the business analyst from the IT companies, right? So because you and me cannot go and understand, for example, I am working for Accenture company. I became a manager because I have 20 years of experience. Even though I have 20 years of experience, I cannot go and talk to ICICI Bank people. I cannot gather requirement because I'm a technical guy. I have 22 years of experience in this company. I cannot understand completely banking. I cannot understand completely mutual fund, share market data, loans, gains, nothing. I'm a simply a technical guy. I cannot gather the requirement. Remember, so there is a specialized team. So there is a specialized team called waiter or the captain. So like that, a specialized team who's going to go and they gather the requirement. It may take a lot of time. It may take 6 months, 1 year also to gather requirement. And this guy is gathering the requirement and creating a documentation. What is the name of the documentation? KOT, kitchen order token. So these people are going to be preparing what is called SRS documentation. Clear? What is the meaning of SRS? system requirement specification or software requirement specification. So ICICI Bank, this guy will go, and who's this guy? This guy could be my father who is working in ICICI Bank, or he might be working in some other bank in US. Now he got retired, and my father joined in Accenture company, or your father or your brother or someone joined Accenture company. Before, he never worked for IT companies. He worked for 20 years into ICICI Bank or State Bank of India, Deutsche Bank, Citibank. He knows everything about banking. So that guy he joined as a business analyst. Now he's completed domain guy. He will go talk to the ICICI Bank, gather all the requirement, because this guy worked for 15 years a Deutsche Bank or Citibank. He knows in and out of banking. He knows in and out of banking. So he's the right guy to understand the banking requirements. Clear? If the Walmart means this guy cannot be used, you need to hire one more guy. So that guy can go to Walmart and he will gather complete requirements. What is the application they wanted to have, and what is that they wanted to create, and what is the requirements they wanted to fulfill. Everything. So what kind of a this one they need, everything will be written, and this will be signed off. As I told you, as you take the order and you will be repeating the order, and this customer will say yes, 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 correct. So like that, after taking and everything is done, so this guy will submit the requirement to ICICI Bank. Then ICICI Bank or Walmart people have to give the sign off saying that yes, this is what we needed. So once it is frozen, once the order is ready, clear, then the technical work is going to start. Then the technical work is going to start. Then you have a development team, a team going to be starting. In that, you have a TLs, you have senior software engineers, you have software engineers, you have trainee software engineers are going to be recruited. Clear? What is SRS? Software requirement specification, which is a document. Okay, what is SRS? SRS means a document has to be prepared, right? It is what is called as a system requirement specification. That is the name given. So whenever you take the order, you're a waiter, you're a captain in the hotel. Whenever you take the order, you need to write it some documentation, right? What is that? It is a KOT, kitchen order token. Clear? So who's going to be preparing this SRS? Now, business analyst is the guy. He's not one guy. Couple of guys, 3 to 4 people will be there to gather the requirement, not only one guy. Remember, because ICICI Bank is not a single customer like you. Hotel example. Hotel example where 3 to 4 people will be there. But ICICI Bank is a bigger company, and one business analyst cannot go. There are some 5 to 6 people will go as a domain experts, and all the people as a team, they will be able to gather the requirements. It will take 6 months, 1 year. It may take a lot of time, 3 months, 4 months, right? It cannot be done in one day. It cannot be done in 2 ways. Can it be done? No, it cannot be done. So all the requirements, the meetings and everything will be happening. So these people will go to ICICI Bank. They will have 2 hours meetings, 3 hours meetings, 4 hours, morning, evening, prepare this one discussion. Lot of things are going to be happening. So the first step, number 1, gathering the requirement. So all the requirements will be given to the next one is called development team. We are called developers. Clear? So if it is a Java application, Java developers are recruited. If it is a .NET application, .NET developers are recruited. If it is a Power BI application, SQL Power BI guys are recruited. So you need to understand, project is started 1 year back. Project is started earlier, 1 year back. Now everything is ready with SRS, and based on the SRS only, budget you need to inform, right? So this is the budget amount, these many people we needed, blah, blah, blah. So all of them have started 1-2 years back, and by that time you recruited in the IT company, all the TLs, SECs are recruited in the company. Lot of work already started. Am I clear? So that is what you need to understand. So do you have any questions till this? So then only development work is going to be starting. So how the development work is going to start now. So that is where there is a process called SDLC is going to be starting, software development, because everything is ready, right? Development life cycle. So life cycle tells you what it tells you, that in the first phase you have to go and get the scope of the project. You need to go and get what is the scope. Scope means what work you wanted to do. Okay, so ICICI Bank will come to you. ICICI Bank is telling you have to automate my loans application, or I have a lot of I'm planning to automate loans automation, or I'm planning to have savings bank automation, or I wanted to have international education loans automation. I don't have any proper automation as of now, or I wanted to have a HR policies and everything to be automated, and you need to create a one software for HR, or you need to create one software for loans, or you need to create one software for mutual funds. So whatever they wanted to automate it, that you need to automate it. For example, you have open land. What is the work? I wanted to construct a bridge. I wanted to construct a bungalow. I wanted to construct a swimming pool. I wanted to construct a hotel. What is the scope? Scope means the customer wanted to construct a swimming pool. Then now you have to gather the requirements of the swimming pool. So that the next one, what is that you have to know? Based on that, you are going to be starting the requirement. Scope means what? What needs to be done, or what is the exactly work you're talking about in your company. So without scope, so what is that I need to do? You want me to prepare a coffee? Yes. You want me to prepare something else? What is that you want me to do? So the scope of work is called, the work is called what needs to be done is what is called the scope. They clearly told, we are from ICICI Bank, we wanted to have one loans application. So these are the requirements that we are planning to give you. Now you take the requirement, and people who can understand loans, they will go as a requirement gatherer, and they will be able to understand. So they clearly told what is that we are planning to automate, right? What is that we are not doing? They will also tell you. We are not doing anything for savings bank, or we are not doing anything for mutual funds. We are clear. We are only planning to have the loans application. Clear like that. What is the scope that you need to identify? The scope is very clear. You have to prepare a application, software application for the loans requirements. So you have to go and gather the requirement. Who's going to be going? Business analyst. As I told you, business analyst is the guy who's going to be going and gathering the requirement. Now this guy is called a domain expert. They know completely what is a loans and everything. They are going to be giving you SRS. Clear? So scope, what is the work you need to be doing? All of them will be available in the functional documentation. What is that they wanted to have? So what is that they don't want to have it? Okay, my document is that you need to my requirement is that you need to build one 200 beds hotel, and you need to build 2 swimming pools and 2 barbecues, and size this one, that one. So that is my scope. So if you are a builder, if you planning to come to me, I am giving you my work. What is that you have to do? You have to build a big hotel where you need to have 2 restaurants, 1 bar and cafe, and 2 banquet halls, and 200 beds, 5-star hotel accommodation, and you need to have 1 swimming pool bottom, 1 swimming pool rooftop, and you need to have 2 barbecues, and you need to have 200 to 500 car parking areas. This is what is called my work. Clear? So all of the requirements are going to be captured in the documentation called functional documentation. What is that they wanted to have? Clear? Now you go, you gather a lot of other requirements. Okay, you're talking about a swimming pool. What is the size of the swimming pool? So you have to get a clear cut specification. In the first one, you say that you needed 2 swimming pools, but you are not very clear what is the size of the swimming pool. and what is the width of the swimming pool, what is the depth of the swimming pool, and what is the cover of the swimming pool, what is the water, what kind of water you wanted to have it there. All of them are going to be discussed in detail later. Clear? So that is what is called a specification. Specification means in detail. For example, I wanted to have a coffee. That is scope. So Bhaskar sir wanted to have a coffee. What is the work I have? Bhaskar sir wanted to have a coffee. The work is I have to prepare a coffee. That is only a work. But if you go there and ask Bhaskar sir, he will give you proper requirements. Bhaskar sir needs a coffee, okay. But what are his requirements, sir? Bhaskar sir, do you need a South India coffee? Or you need North India coffee, or Irish coffee, or black coffee, or with sugar, without sugar? How many cups of coffee you need? Each cup 300 ml, 500 ml. Do you need coffee immediately or later? Do you need coffee with milk, without milk? Sure. Do you need coffee with sugar, without sugar? Or do you need to have any biscuits and cookies along with the coffee or not? Or sir, do you want me to use only Indian products, or you want me to use US brands as well? So we have both. So all these are called as requirements. So you cannot say that Bhaskar sir told me coffee, I have given you coffee, because Bhaskar sir is not asking for a simple coffee. Bhaskar sir is going to be giving you a project. Project means you cannot think, Bhaskar sir needs coffee. I know how to prepare a coffee. I will prepare a coffee and I'll give it to Bhaskar sir. It is not, because ICICI Bank is coming to you and they're saying they wanted to have a full-fledged requirements. Without that, they need loan application. So you will write in this, they need loan application. This is what is called a scope. But what is the loans they're giving? What type of loans they're giving? What is the interest that they're occupying? If the customer is not paying the loans, and what is the precautions they're taking, and how are they moving to the legal actions, blah blah blah. Everything has to be automated. How the mail communication has to go. So loans is a big thing that you need to in detail talk. Clear? So that is what is called a specification means. I wanted to have a coffee. It is a requirement. It is not a requirement. It is a scope. Tomorrow let us go to movie. There is only scope. What is that we are going to be doing tomorrow? Array yaar, let us go to movie. Now nothing is clear. Who's going for a movie? When are they going for a movie? And which time they are going for the movie? And in which movie, and which hall, which theater, nothing is specified. So that is what you need to specify in the second space. Clear? In the second, you need to talk about that. Tomorrow, you and me, Raghu and Bhaskar Jogi, is going for a movie at 2 o'clock. The movie name is called Avatar 2. And the tickets have been already booked, and tomorrow 2 o'clock, everything is frozen, very clear. Who? Bhaskar and Raghu. When? Tomorrow. At what time? 2 p.m. Which theater? ABC theater. What is the movie name? Avatar 2. That's what is the clarity. Clear? Array, let us go to movie. It is a scope. So nobody knows which movie they are going, who is going, when they are going. Nothing is clear. Specification means no confusion. No confusion. So everything. So the customer told me that he needs two swimming pools. What is the depth? What is the width? What is the height? Where I need to build? Blah blah blah. Everything has to be discussed here. Clear? So that is what is called a business analyst work. He will be talking about lot of discuss. So okay, what is swimming pool requirements got over. Now you said you need a banquet hall. Banquet means for functions and everything. Okay, sir, what is the size of the packs you would like to have? How many people you would like to accommodate? Where you wanted to have the banquet hall? So for the banquet hall, where is the kitchen you wanted to have? Sir, what are the parties lawn? Do you have this one, that one? Lot of requirements you have to gather, right? Sir, you said bar. How is that you wanted to have a bar? Indian style bar, continental bar, or you wanted to have some other bar? And what is that you wanted to have? Do you get two bar? One is for domestic customers, one is for international customers. You have to divide the bar into two parts. How is that you wanted to build? So all of them, the customer will gather the requirement. He will be clearly writing only requirement for the bar, requirement for the swimming pools, requirement for the rooms. Sir, you're talking about a room. What kind of a room size you would like to have? What are the types of the rooms you're planning to have in your hotel? And what is the luxury amenities that you wanted to offer? Sir, is it a three-star hotel or is it a five-star hotel? What is the cost you're looking for? A lot of things. What is the interior work that you're going to be looking out? A lot of things they'll be talking about in this. Clear? So requirement will be like that. So requirement you need to gather after understanding the scope. The next one you have to analyze. For example, the customer say, I need to have this, I need to have this, and analyze. So in analysis phase, some of the thing you will not be able to do is analysis has to be done, right? Analysis, then analyze. Analysis and design is going to be starting. Analysis and design is going to be happening. In this, the architect is going to be coming. For example, you wanted to build a swimming pool or you wanted to build a hotel. So I cannot build, right? You need to have an architect, right? So for the software also, requirements are will not go to the a developer like you. In between there is an architect, a software architect will be there. So these guys will understand the domain plus they understand the technology. 50% they understand what is a technology we are going to we can use, and they know they clearly understand what is the domain. So they're talking about a banking domain. What is the application we have to do? The functional documents they read, and based on the functional document for each and every function. What is the function? I told you. Functionalities are what? Swimming pool is one functionality. Banquets, second functionality. You need to have a restaurant, third functionality. Barbecue, fourth functionality. And rooms and everything, five functionality. All of them are the different functional documents. So these are the things I need to have it. For each and every functionality, a proper requirement has to be gathered. Clear? So that will be given to the analysis and design phase to the architect. Okay, you will go and take the architect to the open land. You have a customer. Who is a customer? So if you're talking about a hotel plan in that example, so customer will meet you and the construction team, everything. For example, here you may take L&T company is going to be constructing this work. L&T company wanted to construct a big hotel. So L&T company and customer, maybe some ABC customer wanted to have a big hotel, and L&T is the got the project. Now from L&T, all of them will go. From L&T, architect designers also will go. So when you come to software, same thing, right? So what is the work we need to do? The work they have told, and you create a functional documentation. So the high level team will go from IBM company. So managers and everybody, someone has to go, right? So especially the sales team will go, especially IBM sales team will go. They gather all the requirements and the sales team will get the order and they will talk to the IBM companies. IBM company sales team will go gather the work, and after that you will for this project a manager, assistant manager will be recruited, right? So you have first manager is recruited, because when the project is signed off, manager, then assistant manager, then under manager and assistant manager, customers are also will be reporting to these guys. And customers means Walmart, Gilmart, everybody. And you have business analyst also will be part of this team. So all of them are. So especially assistant managers are recruited in IT companies. Then afterward, they will have a business analyst. So a lot of people will be taken care by this team only. So these people are going to be taken care later. The developers and everything will get added. So all these things will be under control of manager and assistant manager. So all the things will be handled from starting to end. A manager will be associated as soon as you get the project. Clear? As soon as you get the project. So who's going to be getting the project? A sales team. Sales team will go, they talk, and they will be able to get the first document. So this company wanted to have these things. Initial discussion is happened, and the sales team will create a functional document, and immediately IBM company will assign a project manager to that. Right. So sales team will be talking to the manager, assistant manager, then assistant manager and manager will start recruiting the business analyst, and they will be starting to the companies, and the project starts like that. Clear? Now, Analysis and design phase. Now, architect may tell you this cannot be implemented because this is what is the soil type here, because we cannot do the swimming pool here. So, a lot of changes will come. We cannot do the pillars here. We cannot, create the banquets in the third floor. We can only offer the banquets on the fifth floor. So, this can be done. That cannot be done. This can be done. Lot of changes will come. Then he will give you a proper diagrams. So, after that, so you are going to be getting the diagram. So what is the server you need to have, where are the servers you need to place, all of them, high level design, low level design, everything is going to be prepared by a designing, a architect. Clear? So the business analyst will give you, I need a swimming pool, I need a banquet hall, I need this, I need that. But that cannot be the end of the story. And these people will give you they will appoint one architect. Architect may not be one architect. There are a couple of architects who's going to be taking the design, and they will be talking to the customers again, these people, and blah blah blah. They will give you a proper diagrams. Everything is ready. Who's going to be coming and building? L&T company will come with the mastries, labor, and lot of people are going to be there. They are going to be starting development work. So once the design is approved, again the diagrams and everything will go back to the IBM. IBM will send it to the ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank again has to approve, and if they approve, if they sign off, then the development or coding will start. So digging the work, cleaning the land, the actual work is going to be starting. So this is what is called coding. So development is going to be happening. So remember this. This is what is called development work is going to start. So in this phase, developers are recruited or programs are recruited. You and me are going to be recruited. So you have to know coding very well. You have to know technology very well. You cannot say, so I'm not a technical guy. You are the technical guy. Whatever be the technology. For example, this project is involved with Java. You are a Java developer. If this project is involved with a .NET, you are a .NET developer. If this project is involved with Android development, you are a Android developer. So these are without any technology, but these guys, so this project has to be developed in the Power BI. So Power BI developers are recruited. If this project is for SAP, SAP guys are recruited. Like that, depends upon the technology, these guys are going to be recruited. Am I clear? So that is what you need to understand. You are going to be doing what is called as a coding. So from this phase, from analysis phase, you get a diagram, you get a DFD. DFD means data flow diagrams, ERD, entity relationship diagram, and high level designs, low level designs. A lot of design documents are going to be given by the architect. Lot of tools are available. Erwin tools, lot of other tools, UML documentation, lot of other things in software industry we are going to be using, and we give the diagrams for the software. So this page looking like that. This page, when you click on this button, it looks like this. So every design will be created and that will be given. The scope where you get the functional document out. Second, requirement phase, SRS document will be out. That will be taken by these people. These people will be releasing you the diagrams, and you take the diagrams and you will be releasing the coding. Right? You write the coding and you release. After that, what will happen? After that, after coding, you are going to be testing, because everything is working perfectly or not. The testing where the testers are going to be recruited. Right? So these people, they should know how to test it. They need not know coding. They need not know coding. For example, you prepare a coffee. You know how to prepare a coffee, but you are going to be giving the coffee testing will be done by somebody else. They don't know how to prepare. Well, they'll test it. How the smell of the coffee, what is the color of the coffee, what is the sugar level of the coffee, what is the temperature of the coffee, what is the thickness of the coffee, what is the the quantity of the coffee, and what is the bowl size of the coffee, and whether the bowl is cleaned or not. So lot of things are going to be tested. If everything is cleaned, then this coffee is good. Bowl is good, quantity is good, thickness is good, and smell is good, everything is good. So that is what is called testing. Testing will be done by the testers. So these people do not know how to test it. Testing will be done by the testers. So testing is going to be happening once everything is ready. So testing department will tell you these are the issues, you need to fix it. They'll tell you I think you have added more and more coffee. I think you need to add a little more water or the little more milk into that. Then you will be able to add and prepare again like that. So testers are going to be identifying the bugs. Bugs means issues in the coffee or issues in the projects. So they will be verifying and everything is, they will be alerting. So based on that, you keep on developing, and you will be able to release the software. The final testing is over, then you are going to be releasing the software. Clear? So this is what is called life cycle. This is what is called life cycle. So SDLC means there are different phases. The first one is called scope. The second one is called requirement gathering. Next one is called you have designing, coding, testing. The next one is called release. One step after, you're going to be doing one more step. One phase later, you will start another phase. Until and unless one phase is ready, you will not be able to go to the next phase. This is how the software development diagram. So people would ask you, SDLC diagram, do you know? Yes, I know. In SDLC, you have to understand what needs to be done. So Bhaskar sir needs one hotel with 2 swimming pools and 2 banquet halls and 2 restaurants and 1 bar and cafe. So this is the scope. Clear? So that is there in the which documentation. So here you create a functional documentation. Okay. So then this document will be taken and will be given to the requirement gatherer. So requirement gatherer will be a business analyst, and these are the completely domain people, and they also release a document called SRS. What is SRS? System requirement specification. Specification means in detail. So we are talking about only 2 swimming pools, and in that, first swimming pool specifications, second swimming pool specification, what is the width, what is the color, what is the size, what is the type, it is the adult swimming pool, or kids swimming pool, what is the width, what is the depth, everything will be written clearly. And we're talking about functionals or bar and cafe, what kind of a bar you wanted to have, and what are the how many people you wanted to accommodate, and what is the liquor you wanted to serve, and you wanted to separate the bar for domestic clients and international clients. Everything will be decided in the requirement phase. So all of the requirement will be given in the analysis and design phase. Okay, in the analysis and design phase, lot of things may change. A lot of things that they will say it is no feasibility. We cannot do like this. We cannot change. We need to change. We cannot have 2 swimming pools. Why? Because there is no space. If you need swimming pools, we cannot have 2 restaurants because space is not there. So all of them will come, because when the project works, when the project starts, lot of issues will come. So when the designing phase, you remove something, you accommodate something, and you say that budget is more, I will not construct one more swimming pool, no, whatever. So everything will come under analysis and design. You remove something from the scope, or you may add some more things to the scope, or you reduce. You're talking about earlier 200 rooms, now you're talking about only 120 rooms. So lot of things will change, right? So you do the analysis and design, and here you get a lot of high level design, low level design documentation, and all of them will be diagrams. Designing, you never give any documentation. If you go to architect, will you get a diagram or a documentation? They will give you a diagram for everything. They will specify this is the width, this is the width, this is the pillar, you need to have it, and this is where you need to have the server, this is where you need to have networking, this is where you need to merge the software. A lot of things they will be talking about. Lot of diagrams, high level design, low level design, software design, application design, page design, this design, that design. Lot of designs are going to come in the analysis and design phase. So these will be done by the architects. Okay, architects people, they will have domain knowledge as well as they also know technical. In this period, So you need to tell the client, sir, we can use Java software for this, otherwise we cannot implement. Sir, we should use Android software for this, or we should use both Android software plus Java software, or you should also use Android Java plus BA software, like that. So you need to have one software, three softwares, whatever it is there. So then the development phase is going to start. So it would have started 3 years ago. So last 2 years only this much of a work has been done. Remember, so the project would have started 2 years back. Now you people are going to be recruited by HR. HR team will announce, we need Power BI developer, we need Java developers. So as soon as you go, the requirements, everything will be given. So you will be able to go and have remaining work. So development means programmers like you, right? So programmers or technical guys, purely technical guys, are called as a developers or devs or software engineers. So these people will be giving you what is the output. Output will be coding. The code will come. So every phase will give you an output. So this phase will give you a functional documentation, right? And this phase will give you SRS documentation. This phase will give you diagrams. This phase will give you coding. Clear? Every phase you get output. Every phase you get output. Remember that. Clear? So the next one I'm talking about after development, whether you have done or not, testing is going to be happening. In this, the testers are going to be recruited. All the testing team will going to be testing the document, and they will give you lot of bugs and everything. Testing plans. So test plans, that is the output. Clear? What is that they have tested and whether everything is working as per the plan or not. So this is also one more output, and bugs and everything are going to come out. So from this phase. So what are the bugs? What are the test plans? What are the test cases they ran, and how the software is working? Everything is smooth, or do they have any bugs? Everything from this phase. So we could identify 5,000 bugs, and all of them have been again rectified by the development team. After that, again we have retested it, and we found 0 bugs today. So according to this plan, we have tested. In that, what is that you need to test? The plan will be having. For example, you take a coffee. What is that you need to test? See the color of the coffee. Test case number 1. That is a test plan. Second, temperature of the whether it is hot or cold. Second test case, test plan. Third one, quantity. Fourth one, sugar level. Fifth one, smell. Sixth one, bowl, whether cleaned or not. Right? So a lot of test cases will come. So according to that, you check it out. So see the color of the coffee, temperature of the coffee, size of the millimeters of the coffee, the thickness of the coffee, smell of the coffee. Lot of things will be verifying. Based on these the test plans, you verify. Tick, yes, done. This is a failed. This is a done. This is done. This is done. So out of 5 test cases, 1 is done. That is, smell is not so good. Again, you prepare, you modify the coffee. You will be again going to send again all the five test cases or 5 test plans will be verified. Smell good now. Look good. Quantity sufficient. 500 ml is there in the cup. Now you have everything. So this is how you need to prepare a coffee. Now that will get released. Am I clear? The last one, once everything is ready, you are going to be releasing the software. So the releasing will be done. Then your work going to be happening now. You are happy. Everybody is happy. Customer will tell you that Bhaskar, it is finally done. So these are the SDLC, means the software development life cycle. So you will get a functional documentation starting. The next phase you will have SRS documentation, analysis and design, where you have a diagrams, a high level design, low level design documentation, diagrams will come. Development phase, the coding will be released. Testing phase, test plans are created, and using that you are going to be verifying the software, and after that you release the software into to the customer. The customer will be happy, and the customer will say, we will have a party because software is released. Clear? But if the software is giving some issues after released, if you have some issues, because after taking the software, they are going to be installing it, right? So they need to install, but all these things would have been verified. Clear? Once you give the software to them, the project is over. then you will be able to be released from the project. Again, the story starts to the next project. Clear? Like that, a company to company will have a lot of projects. Every project, whether it is a Java project, .NET project, it doesn't matter. This is the software development life cycle from getting the project to releasing the project. What are the steps a software company is going to be preparing? Clear? So that is what you need to understand. A development means not only one developer. There are development team means 5 to 6 people will be there, right? You have a team lead and you have a team lead will be there. Then you have a lot of SSCs. Below, you have a lot of other people. Clear? So 5 to 6 people, 5 people, 7 people here, 5 people here, releasing team. So here you have some, 7 people, requirement gathering 5 people, gathering the requirement 3 people, like that. So depends upon the project. You have a team. So teams, 3 people, 5 people, 7 people, 10 people, like that. So not only one guy, not only single guy can work. Every team will have again team lead. In the designing also, designing a team lead, one head will be there, and junior architects will be there. Okay, so like that. Again, a testing team, one team lead will be there. So team lead will be there under one team lead, and you have again testers, senior tester and junior tester will be there. So for every department, there is a team lead followed by juniors. Clear? So every team lead. So developer team lead will talk to the testing team lead will talk to the release team lead, and a development team lead will talk to the design team lead, and design team lead, the architect will talk to the requirement team lead. Everywhere we have a team. Everywhere there is a team lead. Clear? So all these people, so will be under a manager, and there is an assistant manager, right? So all the teams will be managed by, so these two guys. So scoping, requirement analysis, and all the people, functional guys, domain guys, architects, programmers, testers, everybody has to report manager and assistant manager, and the manager is communicating to the customer. Okay, sir, this is what is going to be happening. This is what is happening. So manager is from IBM company, right? So manager will be allocated for this project. So manager will take the help of the assistant manager and manager put together and handling all the teams, and the manager, this is one project. Like that, manager will have a lot of projects, right? IBM manager is going to be handling lot of projects. One of the project is this, and one more. So lot of teams are going to be talking to the manager. The manager is communicating to the customer, and sometimes you also, with the help of this, you will be able to also communicate to the customer, and the manager also will be there in the meeting. So testing lead also will be communicating to the customer, manager also will be there in the meeting. A junior developer like you and me will not go there and talk to the customers directly. If you are capable of doing so, you can do that with the help of a managers and team lead permissions. Otherwise, if you are a team lead, team leads are going to be talking always to the managers, and team leads are escalating their issues to the customers. Sir, this cannot be done, this can be implemented, because lot of things will change. Again, you need to go change the requirement here, and again sign off and do the proper modeling and everything. Sometimes you're doing and unexpectedly something happens. So again, you need to change the requirements. Again, to change the requirements, again, SRS has to be modified. You have to take the sign off again. The new development work has to start. Again, testing and everything will be starting. We are thought of having a coffee. Now I'm planning to have 50% coffee and 50% tea also. I'm planning to include in this project. Now, a lot of things will change. Clear? So you have a client meetings every day in the evenings, but your client meetings will be for the development, because already this work is done. Which work is done? So already scope, requirement, analysis, design, this work is done. The people would have gone also. So you are meeting with the developer team lead will be meeting not personally, meeting, daily calls will be there. If it is US, so daily 7 o'clock you will have a call Indian timing. You will be talking to the customers, gathering the requirements, and they will also see what is the progress and what is the work you have done so far. And based on that, they will be releasing the payments and everything. Clear? So this is what is called software development life cycle. Clear? As a developer, you have to know what are the design and analysis diagrams, requirement documentation, everything will be there in the in your project. Just you need to ask them, but it is not very easy to understand, because understanding a functionality is very, very difficult. So when you get a job, it is not your technology. More understanding of domain is important. So how the business is happening, because you're going to be working for a business, you're not going to be working for your family, right? Tomorrow you need to join a business, so you need to work for ICICI Bank, you need to work for Walmart company, or you need to work for insurance company. So tomorrow you're working for a company. Understanding the company domain is challenging work. So understanding technology is very, very easy. If you get a proper training, within 3 to 4 months you will get a very beautiful understanding of technology. Technology is very, very simple, not at all complex. Since you're coming from non-IT background, you think that this is very complex, but it is not going to be complex at all. So this will not change. 2 plus 2 equals to 4 always. That will not change. So how many times you learn 2 plus 2 equals to 4, 2 plus 2 equals to 4, but where is that you are going to be applying that 4 is important. That is what is business. You go to the company, the business is going on, and in that we need to create a software and we need to use this software. Am I clear? That is where the proper issue starts, not in the technology, because technology will not change. Technology today or 20 years back, the same. SQL Server is implemented in 1970s. 1970s to till today, there is no change. One or two enhancements have happened. Otherwise, the technology did not change. Clear? So technology, as you think, it is not very complex. What is complex, Nana? Domain. Understanding the business, working with the customer environment is a difficulty task. Clear? So many people will take the proxy. They don't understand the technology first. They don't understand the domain also. 100% they'll fail. Clear? If you understand the technology very well, and only the challenge is after joining the company, you understand how the business is happening. If you understand, you can easily survive. My students never came back. Never came back. They did not take not even single job support also. They went and they cracked 3 to 4 interviews. Very rarely they ask me, sir, this is one issue, I have it, and can you just help me? Otherwise, they are able to crack the interviews. After that, they can sustain in the companies very well, because in depth of knowledge they have. You ask, what is the SDLC, some other institute? They don't know. They will only tell abbreviation, software development life cycle. That's it. They don't know anything, and many people will not know about this also. So this is part of a software engineering curriculum. When you do your BTech or when you do BCom computers or MCA, there is a course curriculum called software engineering. How a software will be developed. So there is a specialized, concepts are discussed, and SDLC, software development life cycle, is from software engineering concept. So hope you understood this, and if you have any questions, you are welcome.